Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back guys. To my new subscribers, you're also welcome to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing, okay? Give this video a thumbs up, share to your friends and your family members, everybody you know, okay? I'm Cynthia, by the way, and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in the UK, and I basically share my life here in the UK. That's what this channel is all about. So consider subscribing to the channel, please, 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 please. So to my OGs on this channel, I'm sure you'll be wondering, Cynthia has a makeup on, what's happening? Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, basically I rarely wear makeup. Like, I don't wear makeup all the time. Maybe once in a while, birthdays, when I'm doing something special, that's when I wear makeup. And it's not because I don't like wearing makeup. I love it, but I'm very particular about the makeup products I use, the makeup brushes I use, everything about makeup. I'm very particular on what I put on my skin generally, even body cream and all of that. So when I make up, I make sure I use the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. And I don't like wear heavy makeup, just something light. So I'm here to introduce to you a wonderful brand, a makeup brand, a makeup go. You guys. This is a special brand. Like, I'm not joking. This is a makeup brush. Let me show you. We have makeup brush sets here. Set of makeup brushes. 15 different makeup brushes. Like, what else do you need? Look at, see the packaging alone. See the purse. Like, I love the purse so much. All you need is in here 15 makeup brushes, you can see, made of high quality materials. Guys, these makeup brushes are made up of high quality materials. They are made of high quality materials. See, I cannot overemphasize it. And it's used for all kind of body skin, all kind of skin. If you have oily skin, dry skin, oily skin like mine, because I have very oily skin. And if you know, if you're an OG on this channel, yeah, you know I kind of sweat a lot. I have an oily skin. So this makeup brush is good for all kinds of skin, oily, dry, combination skin, sensitive skin. If you have very sensitive skin, this makeup brush set is for you. No acne, no pimples, all those having skin reactions and all of that because of different kind of makeup brushes you use. You won't have all of that using these makeup brushes. I'm not even joking. So when I was contacted about this, I said, oh, I would like to test it. You know, I need to test it to know what I am dealing with. I don't want to come here and advertise rubbish. So I've tested it, guys. That's why I had to make up. I had to do a little makeup. Let me tell you guys what I used, because I don't really use makeup like that. So obviously I used this for my eyebrows. I used this to define my eyebrows. That's the eyebrow brush. I used this to put a little eyeshadow. I actually didn't have any eyeshadow palette, but I borrowed from Mom C, so I used this for my eyeshadow. I used the foundation brush, this. I used I think I used this to define my my eyebrows after defining it. And what else did I use? And then obviously powder. Yeah, powder brush. So if you're a makeup artist, go and get this. You need it. And if you are someone that loves to travel with your makeup items and all of that, this is all you need. Like, see the packaging now. Like, this purse, my mom still wants to steal the purse from me. She said, oh, well, just take out all your brushes and give me the purse. I love it and I need it. So you guys, go to Amazon. I'm going to drop the link in my description below. Click on the link there to take you to Amazon platform, obviously, where you have to buy the makeup set, the makeup brush set. And it goes for only £11.99. That's approximately £12. So hurry up and get yours now. Go and get yours. And if you're using Amazon Prime, it's cheaper. Yes, 5% off. But if you're not, it's still very affordable, guys. Just £11.99 for all this. Like, all of this, you guys. Hurry up and get yours now, okay? So guys, we're going right into the video. From the title of this video, you already know what I'm going to be talking about, so I don't want to beat around the bush. I need to go straight to the point. I want to be as detailed as possible and also not to make this video too long. So if you're new to the channel, my mom is here in the UK on a visit visa, and we invited her over to the UK, and I got a lot of messages from people asking of the process and steps and everything, and I promised I was going to do a video on that. That's why I'm doing this now. So I have my book here because I don't want to be talking left right. So yeah, I'm just going to be looking at my book in between just to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Do you get what I mean? Yes. So basically, you want to invite someone into the UK. So now this, I'm coming from the angle of inviting someone over. So this is not like you're coming on your own, you don't know anybody, you're coming, you just not come for recreation, recreational purposes or whatever. Now I'm talking from the aspect of I'm inviting someone over. So now I'm going to use my mom as an example. Yeah, I invited my mom over. So you want to invite whoever, your family member, your dad, your siblings, you can even invite your neighbor. Like yeah, you can actually invite as long as you can prove proof as long as you can prove the relationship between you and that person. Do you get what I mean? And you don't have to have the UK passport for you to invite anybody. You can be on a student visa, you can be on a tier 2 visa, you can be on a tier 1 visa, whatever visa, and still invite whoever you want to invite into the UK. Providing you have all what you need, providing you have everything you need, providing you have all the necessary documents, you can prove your relationship with the person, you have enough you have enough funds to finance the visit or to sponsor the visit, or the person coming has enough funds to do that as well. So you can invite the person. So I'm just going to go straight to the point. To apply for a UK visit visa, I'm going to put the link in my description box below. You just go onto the Gov site, you see where they apply for visit visa. I'm going to attach it down in the description, so just click on the link and it's take you to the platform where you apply for the visa. And then I saw 4 different types of visitor visa. We have the standard visitor visa, which costs just £100, yes, and you have maximum length of stay to be 6 months, so you're only allowed to stay in the UK for 6 months, and the standard visa costs £100, just £100. So that's the visa we did for my mom, the standard visitor visa with maximum stay of 6 months, and it was just for £100. We have another one, the standard visitor visa for medical reasons, that costs £200, and it's for just 11 months. You have the standard visitor visa for academics, and it's for £200 for 12 months. And you have the 2-year long-term standard visitor visa. So this is a standard visitor visa but for 2 years, and it's for £376. This is 6 months per visit. It's a 2-year long-term visa, but you have 6 months per visit. So you have to be here for maximum of 6 months and then go back to your country. Then you can come back again. Like you have to go and come back. But you can be here for 2 years. You get what I mean? The visa is for 2 years. It runs for 2 years, but the maximum stay per visit is 6 months. You get what I mean? So those are the visas we have, the visitor visa we have on the Gov site. So my mom was invited and she applied for the standard visitor visa, which is for 6 months and just for £100. The most important thing when it comes to applying for visa are the documents required. Yes. So I'm going to start. We have documents required of the person inviting someone. So just to make it easy, I'm going to list out the documents I used to invite my mom, and then I'm going to list out the documents she had to provide. So she's the visitor and I'm the person inviting her, which is I'm the UK resident, obviously. So I'm going to give the documents I used, or the documents I needed to provide, and documents my mom needed to provide. So I'm going to start with the one I have to provide or I needed to provide. First of all, it's like I think this is like the most important document you need. You need to write an invitation letter. You need an invitation letter. So to be able to invite someone over to the UK, obviously the person has to have a reason for coming. What's the reason for you're coming to the UK? Like you have to have that. Like you have to know why you're coming. You can't just say you want to just come to the UK. Why? What for? Are you coming for a graduation? Are you coming for a wedding? Are you coming just for visits, for summer holiday? Are you coming to spend time with your children, with your grandchildren? Are you Do you get, like, you have to have a good reason. It might not even be to you, might not be a good reason, but to them it's probably a good reason. So you just have to give your honest reasons for wanting to come into the UK. So I don't think I want to read out the letter I wrote for my mom, the letter I wrote, the invitation letter I wrote. I don't want to read it out. But if you need to see a sample, you can reach me out on Instagram or send me an email, and I'll respond or probably send you a copy of the letter I use. I don't want to put it out here. But basically, in your invitation letter, you have to have obviously your address, your UK address on the top right, and then you have who you're addressing the letter to. So I'm from Nigeria, and the British High Commission is in Abuja, Nigeria. So I addressed it to Entry Clearance Office, British High Commission, Abuja, Nigeria. Dear Sir, Madam. That's like a formal letter. And then I put the title. The title was Invitation Letter for Visit Visa Application with a colon, Regina Ngbo Anyaguya. That's my mom's name. And in brackets, I put her passport number. And then I started with introduction. I'm writing to confirm that I, Cynthia, and the Adama Egbidi is inviting my mom's name. I put her name to visit me and my family in the UK. And then I went further the body of the letter to explain my relationship with her. She's my mom, blah 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 blah. And I also gave the reasons for visits. So for us, I wrote that mom is visiting on basis of my graduation. She's coming to attend my master's graduation year in the UK. I put the dates, and I also wrote the duration of her visit, how long she's going to be staying. She'll be here for 4 months, 3 months, 5 months, whatever months. I wrote it down there, and I also wrote that she's been given permission to be off work in Nigeria, and I also mentioned she has some ties in Nigeria. Oh, she's definitely, I promise that she's going to go back to her own country. She's not going to break any rule. She's not going to use any public funds. I wrote all of that. I said I can have my younger sister is a minor. She's below 16. She's 13. So my mom definitely has to go back to my younger sister to take care of her. So definitely she's not going to stay here for forever. So they want you to give them that assurance that this person is only here for visits, and person is not definitely going to just remain here and not want to go back to their country. So I had to write that all in the letter. Then I also wrote where she'll be living. I said, oh, she'll be living with myself and my husband, my family here in the UK. We live in a three bedroom house. Obviously, 3 bedroom house is enough for us. We have just 2 kids. My mom can stay in one room with our granddaughter or something. Then I went further to talk about the finances. I mentioned that myself and my husband will contributing, will be sponsoring our visa. Yeah, we're sponsoring our visits basically. We're sponsoring our visits basically. Although she has a certain amount of money in her account, but basically all what she needs at the moment is just money for, she just needs some allowances for food and some miscellaneous, because we've already bought our flight tickets. We already have an accommodation because she's staying with us. She's not going to get a hotel. She's not going to try to pay for hotel, whatever. We already have an accommodation. She already has a flight ticket back to Nigeria and to the UK. So all what she needs is just like feeding allowance and other miscellaneous transportation or whatever if she needs. But because we drive, like I wrote everything, see, I was very detailed in the letter, basically. So that was what letter was about, and I went and ended with yours faithfully, Cynthia Egbidi, my mobile number and my email address. So that was it for the letter, and that's a very important document you need to apply for a visa. So that's the first document I've mentioned here from my end. So another one, I mentioned in the letter that she's coming for my graduation. You have to show a proof. So the reason for visit, you have to come with a proof. Oh, she's coming for your graduation. You have to show proof. You can attach your graduation confirmation email, any email sent to you from the school, maybe your graduation timetable. If your mom is coming just for, if you just put to bed, yeah, you just gave birth to a baby and you want your mom to come over for omugo, you just state that, oh, you just had a baby, or you're going to be due so time, you're 9 months pregnant and you're having a baby so time, and you want your mom to be here with you, see her grandchild and all of that, you probably have to attach your scan, your doctor's report showing you're pregnant and all of that. Do you get? But never you mention that you want your mom to come and help you. Or I don't think you use that word, like you want your mom to come and help you, or you want your mom to come and take care of your children for you. Don't make that mistake, because she can't, like, it's not the right thing for you to say, because if she's coming, that means if she's coming to help you take care of your kids, you have to pay her, and she's not supposed to be working. Like, visitor visa, you don't have to work. You shouldn't work when on visit visa. I don't know if that makes sense. So just say she's coming to visit. Don't say, oh, I like my mom to come and stay with me. Like, don't use the wrong word. Do you get? I want my mom to come and stay with me because she's coming. No, my mom is coming to visit. Like, that should be visit. You have to be specific. Visit. So you have to attach the proof of reason for visits, like the proof. And another one, so that's another one. The next one is financial evidence. So this is very important, guys. Finances cannot. This is one reason why I feel a lot of people get denied visit visa. You have to be very careful. You have to be very detailed. You have to be very calculative. Do you get, when dealing with financial evidence? So for ourselves, what we did, we uploaded pay slips. We provided my pay slip and my husband's pay slip. 1 month pay slip was very enough. Some people used to say 2 months, 3 months, but we used 1 month's pay slip. So my pay slip, my husband's pay slip, 1 month. That some people say you can use bank statement as well, but I'm just telling you what we used. We used pay slip, and I also uploaded my COS from my company, and yeah, that was it for financial evidence. I'm going to move out to my mom's side later on to explain our own financial evidence, because she also had to provide a bank statement, but I'll go to that. I'm just talking about what we needed to provide. So my payslip and my husband's payslip and my COS, that certificate of sponsorship for my company. And then we provided our UK residence permit as our BRP, myself and my husband provided that. And then we had to prove our address. Like, okay, I've already said that my mom is going to be living with us, so accommodation is covered. We need to provide a proof of address to show that, oh, we are living in my address, the address I provided. So with that, you can provide your council tax, you can use your electricity bill, your tenancy agreement, whatever. But for we used council tax. That was enough proof. And then you have to prove your relationship with the person you're inviting. So I have to prove my relationship with my mother. I have to provide my birth certificate that shows my mother's name there. But because I'm already married and my name is Cynthia Egbidi, because my surname obviously changed, I have to also attach my marriage certificate showing that, oh, my surname changed when I got married, but I was initially called Anyaguya, which is same with my mom. Do you get? So you have to show that. And then I attached relevant pictures as well, showed family pictures. My mom uploaded pictures of when she saw us off at the airport when we were leaving Nigeria to the UK. Family pictures generally. I attached some chats, conversation on our birthday, on my birthday. I also attached some financial transactions, like screenshot of when I'm sending money home or something. So all of that was, yeah, all the documents I needed to provide. I hope I didn't miss anything else. Yes. So for my mom, the documents she needed to provide, so the person coming also has to provide some documents. They get. So obviously, number one, I wrote passport. You obviously have to have a passport for you to be able to want to travel out of the country. So I said she had to provide a passport, upload a passport page, and then she had to get a letter of introduction. So you have to get a letter of introduction or a reference letter from your current place of work, or from your church, from your provincial pastor or whatever, because my mom is a deaconess in church. So our provincial pastor wrote a reference letter stating that, oh, she's going to be off her ministerial duty for a particular period of time, and the church is aware, blah, blah, blah. So if you're working, you can get your letter of introduction from your employer. You can also attach your pay slips from your place of work. If you're retired, obviously there's a document. My mom is not retired, so I don't really know much, but I know that if you're retired, obviously you have a document that used to prove that, oh, you're retired. If you have a business, you have your what's it called? I think I wrote it down, certificates. You have a certificate from Corporate Affairs Commission, so you'd upload that. Whatever you are doing, just like have a proof. Okay, this is what I was doing back in Nigeria. and you also have to provide like a tie. They want to see a proof that, oh, you're definitely going back to your country. So you have to have ties. So for us, okay, I don't have to tell you what we use, but okay, I can tell you. Anyways, you have different type of options. If you have a house in Nigeria, you can say, you can upload your house document that, oh, I have a house. So this is my mom talking now. Oh, I have a house in Nigeria, and definitely I have to go back to my house. Do you get? You upload your house document, or I have a business that I'm running. You upload your certificate from your corporate affairs commission showing that, oh, I have a business I'm running. I definitely have to go back to my country. Or if the person coming has a younger child, maybe a child that is below 16. Oh, I have a daughter who is 13 years old. Like my mom has the youngest daughter. My youngest sister is 13 years old. So, oh, I have a child who is 13 years old. I have to go back to her to take care of her. So in that case, you have to upload the child's birth certificate. Do you get? So, or if you're married, I have a husband that will be waiting for me at home. You upload your marriage certificate. I need to go back home to my husband. So they basically want to see something that is taking you back to Nigeria. You have to have something tangible that, oh, this person will definitely go back to Nigeria. This person definitely go back to the country. So you upload that, and that thing we added was what we did, which I don't think is advisable. I don't want to give you a wrong advice, but what we did, even before we applied for our visa, for Mom's visa, we already bought our flight tickets, like we already paid for it. It was not even non-refundable ticket too, but we're just so sure that they're going to give her. So what we did, we uploaded our itinerary, the ticket that, oh, the itinerary, flight itinerary, whatever, that, oh, we've purchased our tickets to and fro, like coming and going. We already did our calculations right. We already said that, okay, the application will take so maybe 1 month, whatever. So we gave ourselves enough time, and then we booked for going back to Nigeria. So we also added that as a proof that, oh, we've already bought ticket, so she's definitely going back to Nigeria. So that, and now, um yeah, the last but not the least is the financial evidence. So yes, we uploaded our PS like I mentioned, but my mom also had to show a bank statement. She had to upload a bank statement. So if you're uploading your bank statement for Nigeria, you have to have a certain amount of money in your account for, like, that to be there for 30 days. So you have to show your 30 days bank transactions basically. So I don't know how you would like to calculate yours. But because we've already bought our tickets, she's not paying for hotel, accommodation is covered. It's just basically food. Like if you want to be, I was just trying to very realistic. Do you get? Oh, it's just food and maybe transportation if you want to move from one place to another, and miscellaneous maybe to go shopping. Like how much will she actually just need? Let's even be honest. Do you get? Aside every other thing. You get, that's what I just used in my head. And like, okay, in my house now in a month, we don't use up £500 in a month on food. So I'm like, okay, if she's the only one, how much we should likely spend? So it's based on all this calculation that we put a particular amount in our account, and also my payslip, my husband payslip showing that, okay, we won't have enough money to take care of her when she's here. She does not even have to touch for my own personal money. Do you get? But just to be on the safe side, she had about 1.4 M in her account for which stayed for 30 days. So obviously different transaction was going on during that because of that 30 days, debits, credits, but we made sure that the closing balance wasn't less than 1.4. We did our calculations, and that was what we resulted to. So 1.4 million was in account as proof of funds, and we made sure that there was no lump sum of money going in or coming out. Obviously, I stated that obviously if I used to send like monthly allowance back home during that period, I would have obviously still sent the monthly money allowance back home through that account. If it's 100K, 200K, they would have seen it coming from my name. Do you get that kind of stuff? So you just need to like show that this account is functioning, and if it's account that you use, if it's your account that your company pays your salary into, it's also show that, okay, she received a salary as so date on this account. And I also told mom, say that if she's sending money out, or she wants to buy fuel, she wants to recharge card, or whatever she wants to do, she always put a reference. You get, okay, if she wants to withdraw money to buy fuel, I told her to put reference fuel. If she wants to pay electricity bill, she put utility bill. Do you get? So it will also show in the bank statement, the transaction, whatever. So yeah, I think that was it. That was basically all the documents we needed. And then when you have all your documents ready, so like I said, for bank statements, if you're in Nigeria and you want to attach your bank statements, you have to have kept that money for 30 days in your account. Do you get what I mean? So, and the closing balance has to be reasonable. Like for us, we used 1.4. So after you've had all your documents and you're ready to now apply, that's when you go to that link below. I'm going to attach my description. You click on the link and you start applying. You fill in basic. So when I was applying, I did the application myself because obviously I'm more digitally inclined, yeah, than my mom. So I obviously did the application myself on my laptop. But I made sure my mom was online during the process. And um, when I was filling and stuff, they asked me some questions like her address, how long she has been living where she's living, how much is her income. Yeah, they asked how much is her income, and they even asked any extra additional income, like maybe income from family members or from her savings. You just put all of that down, but make sure you do your right calculations and be very realistic. You don't need to lie or be just put one. Don't exaggerate. Don't put one unrealistic amount because these people, they know what they're doing. They have sense. They're not dull. Trust me. So so they ask basic questions. They ask travel history. Have you been refused visa from any other country? They listed some countries. My mom has not traveled out of Nigeria before. It's her first international visit. So obviously, I wrote no. She has not visited any other country outside Nigeria before, and it's her first time. So some people are saying that if it's their first time, they might deny you. That's a fact lie. So my mom's first time and she was not denied. Even if you have a visa in the past, doesn't change anything. As long as you do everything as you should, you're given your visa. So it doesn't really matter if it's your first time, second time, if you've tried a million times, it doesn't really matter. And then after all the documents uploaded, obviously we uploaded all documents I listed. After we uploaded that, then we asked to pick our biometrics date, and then I had to pay some extra money to get a closer date. And then yes, you can use your UK bank account, your UK bank card to pay for that. And then we paid, and then she got the biometrics appointment dates to go for a top printing and capturing, data capturing. And yeah, that was it basically. Yeah, that was basic. We didn't need COVID. We didn't need to do COVID tests or take COVID vaccine to travel here, to come here. We didn't need tuberculosis test because that tuberculosis certificate is only when you're going to be in the UK for more than 6 months. So obviously she's not going to be here for more than 6 months. So we didn't need that. And the application, the UK visa application process took 15 working days. Is they tell you on the page it's 15 working days. That's 3 weeks basically. But our visa was ready on the 12th working day. Yeah. So we got an email. I made sure I attached my email and an email. So in case she does not open her email, I'll definitely see it. So I was also tracking the visa, and I did a paid call when I was very eager. I was very anxious. I wanted to know. I did a paid call. They said, oh, visa has not been made yet. Well, we still had enough time, do you get? And then, whether 2 days after, they sent us email to come and pick up our passport, and we know that they've already given our visa, and then she went to pick up. So, that's it basically. When you're going for your biometrics, you obviously go to your passport, you go with the document checklist form, your application form basically. And yes, obviously we uploaded all our documents ourselves. You have the assisted service if you want to pay for it. That one you have to go with all your documents for your biometrics appointment, and then they will help you upload. But obviously my mom was in Nigeria and she didn't have access to our documents physically, like our BRP. She didn't have all of that, so we had to upload all those things ourselves rather than her taking all of them. How did she want to get it? Do you get? So we did all our uploading ourselves. Everything was on. I did everything myself, and then my mom just went for our biometrics and waited for the visa to come out, and she's here. So that's it basically, Sha. I hope it was detailed enough and I was not just beating around the bush. I'm sure it was detailed enough, but I feel like a lot of people want to see what the invitation letter looks like, but I don't think I want to upload it here. If you need it, I've sent it to a couple of people, yeah, trust me, but I always tell them, please don't share it to anyone. I'm sending it to you because I trust you. Don't share it to anyone, because we have like personal information there, like my Mrs. passport number, some personal details, my house address is there, some other stuff. Is my house address there? I can't remember, but some personal information are there that I don't want to just put it out there. So if you know you need a sample, you can reach out to me. If I see I can trust you with it, I can send it to you. But I already gave you a summary of what it should be like, what it should look like, what it should be, and everything. Yeah, I think that's about it. Financial evidence, I've talked about it. It's very important. 30 days, the money has to be in your account. Don't withdraw large sum of money out of it. Don't deposit large sum of money out of it except you're able to defend whatever. But save yourself the stress. Do all your calculations well. Make sure you put the right amount you want to put. If the person coming, if like you're the one you have, okay, the person in the UK is one sponsoring your visit, I would still advise you still have some reasonable amounts in your account. Do you get? So I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, I'm just looking at my jotter to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's about it. I hope you found this video really helpful, and I hope it's not too long. I don't know. Let me check. It's not too long. Anyways, give the video a thumbs up, share to your friends, your family members. Leave a comment down below if you're still not clear about anything. Ask me your questions. But I feel I've done enough justice to this video, I think. Yeah. So, anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. You cannot continue watching my video without subscribing. And go and get your beauty brushes from A Makeup Girl, okay? I'll see you guys in my next one. Anticipate the next video, guys. I'm featuring my mom in the next video. We're going to talk about some, let me not spill. I'll see you guys. Bye. I say I'll see you guys. I'll see you. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.